Hello and welcome back to another video. So, uh, we got, or I got, an enchanting area set up, but haven't been able to find very many cows. I've only been able to find 4, and a lot of time has passed. So, I decided we're gonna try to do some mining. So, I just dug down here. I ended up finding a whole bunch of resources from that mining trip, and then I went back to that cave and collected some more stuff. So using all that stuff, I kind of sorted out our inventory. So we're just gonna mine at Y0 because with the new ore distribution, there's a little bit of everything at Y0. So since we're in a mountain biome, we might find some emeralds, and there should be all of this stuff at Y0. So we're just gonna mine for a while. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a time lapse. So start with time lapse now. We got a lot done in that time lapse. So my hotbar has changed, as you can see. I have some explaining to do. So I made a set of diamond armor and tools and enchanted all of that. And while I was recording that, my computer crashed. So I lost all of that footage. So now I'm back here, and I was going to a village, the village that we found in the original, so I could go try to get some of those over here and store them in here. So, I did end up finding cows, and now I started farming them for the leather, and I found some pigs. I started out with 4, ended up with those, and I found sheep, found 3 of those, and now I end up with way too many. But I did get some cows, and a lot's happened. All I've been doing, I did a ton of farming to get stuff for our next build. So this is all we'll need for the build I want to do. And for the build, we're gonna make a hardcore heart. And I set up a good spot to build. It's right up there. I didn't really do anything to set it up, but at the top of this hill is a really nice spot, and I think it will look good up here. So I got an outline of where we're gonna build our synthetic mountain, and it's gonna be up and around here. So I'll probably we're actually gonna build up there. That way, building the fake mountain, we can just come straight across here and loop around. But I think it's gonna be a good idea to build one of these hardcore hearts, because that's what most people do with their hardcore worlds. Is I've watched a lot of hardcore let's plays, and all of them seem to have that one thing in common, which is building the hardcore heart. So we're gonna go ahead and build it at the highest peak, which these ones are equal. So this one's a little bit more didn't think wolves could spawn up here. This one's a little bit more center with our base, so we're gonna build it up on this one. And I think we're actually gonna build it here, because I don't want the clouds to always be cutting through it. So if you look at my hearts, that's what we're gonna base the model off of. So we're gonna try to keep it pixel consistent. So that's our plan, is just base it off of that, which goes 1, 2, 3 blocks out. So that's 2, 3, and then I think that's 2 blocks up right there. Now I need to go 2 more up on that one. Yep, that's right. Seeing we're still hitting a cloud. Now we need to go 1 more block in. Yeah. Then we go another block down. And from this side, we go up to then we need to go block down from there. Don't know how I managed to mess that up. Well, it's not going to be pixel to pixel, but I think we can do that, and it will actually work out kind of well. So when we fill this in, we end up getting that kind of shape. I think we need to rise. Yeah, that's where we went wrong. Is we need to fill that in. Yeah, now we got it. And we messed up this corner right here. Yeah, this isn't ending out too well. We'll look at it from down here when we pick up all of these blocks. I think that looks about right. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. Now, I don't know, like, any darker red colors, so we're just gonna use gray for this. And so it needs to go right here down, and then this pattern. So we end up with something like that. And same thing on this side. Now, this looks a little different than... I definitely messed something up, but I think it actually ended up turning out decently well. Yeah, I think that turned out really well. Now you can kind of see the tiles, because I couldn't find any squid within a reasonable distance. And by what I mean by that is I didn't want to have to walk all the way down a mountain and swim around the ocean to try to find squid. But I think using the deep slate tiles worked out really well. So from down there it looked kind of nice. Closer up you can like really see the tile. Maybe if we just used like normal deep slate. Huh. I do think the tile kind of looks nice on it, honestly. So that ended up turning out better than I expected it to. Just eyeing it off of my hotbar. I think what we needed to do was pull it down one more. Actually, we need to go all in. I'm gonna go fix that. That way, it will look absolutely perfect. Yeah, it just needs to be pulled down one more, I think. So if we just take out those, we would fill that in. And go ahead and sleep. It is so hard to get around here. So I need to bring down this side now. Now that should end up looking right. So if we come down and just view it from right here. Yeah, that looks right now. So that ended up a lot better than expected. But basically all I've been doing is just getting resources. I turned to some of the deep slate from all the footage I lost. I turned some of it in these tiles and slabs, and I got a ton of concrete. I don't even know why I got white concrete. We can use it for something. Yeah. I also found like a heart fountain, so we might build something like that. And this was just like a normal heart fountain. I was thinking we could kind of change it and turn it into a hardcore heart. Just because I kind of felt like it. I don't know. I'm not creative. I see a lot of people build hardcore hearts. So that's what we're gonna spend the rest of the day doing. And I've been slowly getting a bunch of paper from that farm. It's not very fast, but I didn't have cows for quite a while, so it gets the job done. Probably breed all of the cows again. After all of the mining, I went mining after my computer crashed, just to get more resources, but we only have 2 diamonds left, so we're probably just gonna save those, not use them for now. But we can go ahead and breed all the cows really quick. and we'll build another hardcore heart next episode. But today we're gonna do a little bit of work on making a mob farm, and I need a lot more blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 buckets. And I'm not basing this off of someone else's design. I'm just gonna try to build like my own farm. I'm actually gonna need one more. We're gonna use a skeleton spawner. And the reason I need the water will push them down into a drop chamber where I can go ahead and finish them off, so we can get some more experience. But I do want to get some powdered snow. That way, I'm pretty sure if a skeleton falls into powdered snow, that it will become a stray. And we're gonna put mending on a bow eventually. Anyway, so I'm thinking we can just get arrows from this spawner, and infinity wouldn't work on them. So if we turn all of them into strays, we'll get arrows of slowness, which will help out a lot. They're a lot better. I wouldn't say a lot better, but it does make a difference having mobs be slower than you. And it's easier to hit them again if they're slowed down, so now the one time that I need powdered snow, I can't find any. There's powdered snow on the way down. I will actually need a bunch of ladders, so I cut down a whole bunch of trees before my computer crashed and I lost all the footage. But I do have a whole bunch of wood, which having a whole bunch of wood isn't a bad thing. It's very much a good thing. So we'll go ahead and make as many ladders as possible. I don't think the skeleton spawners, just in case, we'll make. Yeah, we'll just use the rest of this stack of wood. It may seem like overkill, but the the spawner that we're using is pretty deep down. So we're just gonna play it safe, so we'll definitely have enough sticks. Okay. So hopefully we have enough ladders. I don't think I'll need any extra blocks. I did actually get some bees while I was getting that amount of wood. I forgot that we actually need torches to light up the spawner. Because I do not want to have to build with a bunch of strays spawning in. Okay. I also did make a map, which the map is right up here. Now I did a whole bunch of exploring. This is how much I got. So, Sand Island is where I got all of my sand from. And then, if you name a banner in an anvil, and then you right-click it with a map, you end up making a marker, which can be useful so you know where all the stuff is. You do need a little bit more wood. So I ended up getting all that done. Now I'll bring those tiles and also bring a bunch of wood. Now we're ready to set off and go try to build a farm. Ooh, that could have ended bad. But it didn't, so everything's fine. Now down here I thought I placed some powdered snow. Don't think that's the spot where I placed it, but it works. This is where I placed it. Now I will go ahead and remember to do that. Oh, cool. There's some glow squids. Ooh. That was close. Yeah, I also mined out some of that looking for copper. And I actually ended up finding a huge iron vein. One of them that generates with raw iron in it. So I ended up getting really lucky. Pretty sure those are supposed to be really hard to find. Now I have no idea where this spawner is. Thought it was somewhere around here. There? No? Maybe it was down there. I know there was a spawner somewhere around here. I poured water down here to cover up lava. I used the lava to build my enchanting table, but I ended up lava casting a whole bunch of this. Like even down there is covered in cobblestone. We'll just, I don't really think we can block it off. We can just block that off. Okay, we got bear drained. Oh, we found a cave. Spawner has to be somewhere. This thing's being impossible to find. Lava casting this entire place didn't help though. So I guess some of this is like my fault. Something shot me. Is that a skeleton? Just wasted a bunch of torches. Man, where is the spawner? Okay. So, at this point, we're just gonna cut off, and I will be back once I find the spawner. Okay, so I did find the spawner, but I decided to just go ahead and build a farm. It's pretty simple. I did like try to base it off my own design, so I ended up digging into a giant vein of iron, one of the super veins, or whatever they're called. But I don't know how to get up other than just going up through there. So I might just pillar up through there. So I did the normal clear out the area around the spawner to maximize mobs per spawn. So this is what we end up with, and it's nothing too fancy. We still have all the torches on it. But down there, I have the vault, and then I have another set pushing all the skeletons into the powdered snow, so they will turn into strays, and then we can get arrows of slowness. I did box this corner up because it goes directly into here, which was not good. It ended up being all the way down here. I thought for sure it was up there. But yeah, that's all there is to it, really. So we are gonna go ahead and break all the torches here. Oh. Okay. So, part of what we have to do is keep that blocked off. That's the fall chamber? Okay. Okay, that didn't go well. But we're just gonna do a time lapse of me clearing out an area and building us just sort of a lobby down here. So let's go ahead and do a time lapse. And also in the chest I found the best music disc in my opinion, Cat. So we're making a jukebox with one of our diamonds. But go ahead and start the montage. That took a very long time, and I am very glad that it is done now. So, I need to pay attention if I open up a door. Oh man, that guy knows how to give a jump scare. Wow. We still need to repair my pickaxe, but we'll go to that village and get mending before we will just repair it that way instead of spending our last few diamonds that way. But we've had a pretty successful episode, so I think we're gonna end off shortly, and next episode we're definitely getting some work done on the synthetic mountain, and I'm thinking it's gonna be pretty big, so hopefully we're able to finish that in one episode. Probably do a really long time lapse me building that. But the reason we need to get that done is so we can build into those mountains and create more rooms other than that room, and we're gonna build a cabin up there, storage. But I want to get rid of these pens here and relocate them into the ground or into one of the mountains. Get all the sheep moved, and the main deal is I want to get rid of this farm. And then I can't remember the name of the video, but there's a heart-shaped lava fountain. And we could redesign it to be like a hardcore heart. Or I could just leave it how it is. Either way, it looks pretty cool. So, we need to remove all of that farm and relocate it into a mountain. And the last thing that I know that we need is to set up some villagers. And we already have a whole bunch of wool for it. Like, we can make a lot of beds using that. But the sheep grow their wool extremely fast in this game. I don't know why, but it doesn't take them too long. But we do have cat here. So we just grab, oh, we already got wood. We need our diamonds. Now we're down to 1 diamond, but definitely worth it. We have our jukebox now. And in case this is copyrighted, I'm going to go ahead and do the outro right now. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like on the video. It helps out a lot. Well, now we've done the outro, let's just go ahead and listen to this.